Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restoration with a short video to show you your refurbished pachinko machine. This is a 1974 Sanyo. I've got it all cleaned up and it is working as it should. So I will show you the machine in action in just a minute. When you get the machine, the first thing I need to caution you on is eventually you're going to build this into a cabinet and it'll be secure. But until that time, it's very tippy. So without any stabilization feet on this, you're going to need to be careful of it. So I would leave it at floor level and even lean it up against a table or a couch or something so that it doesn't tip over. So this is the setup. This is the power. It's a 12-volt power supply connected here with the wiring. There's two switches, one here and one here. So when you plug this in, this light right here will be on. If you ever needed to change it, it just comes right out like that. And it's controlled by this switch. So when there are pachinko balls in the hopper, the weight of the balls would come down and turn that switch off. When there's no balls, the light is on. Okay. All right. So during shipping, this may have moved, but it is spring-loaded, so it should be in the correct position. This rod here moves this piece, and if it's over, it allows these to go like that. And what will happen is all the balls that are in here will dump out and empty out of the machine. When it's in its proper position, it prevents these from going that far and lets the balls continue into the jackpot. So again, because it's spring-loaded, it should be in the right spot, but you just want to give it a quick glance to make sure that it's biased to the right rather than over here to the left. Okay. The third thing you want to look at is the seesaw chamber. To start the pachinko machine for the first time, you want the seesaw chamber on an angle like this. Or more appropriate, like this, with the right end up, the left end down, not this way. It's the clear plastic with the two pachinko balls trapped in it. It's called the seesaw. It tips back and forth. And if it's down, you simply push up on this little blue plunger, and it'll lift it up. Okay. Now the machine works quite well, but because I didn't do a complete restoration, I did not take this apart and clean it thoroughly like I normally would have. So because of that, every once in a while this will hang up, and I'll show you. It's really easy to fix. It's not a big deal, but I'll show you what you need to do if it does hang up. Okay, so this is the setup. So you're going to take 90% of the pachinko balls that I send, and you're going to put them in the upper hopper. They run down this rail into this rail, and it's a double row, and this cover keeps them from jumping over each other. And they put balls on one side and balls on the other side of the jackpot chamber. This is called the jackpot chamber. So anytime a winning ball comes in, it funnels down to the end of the seesaw, which is sitting like this. The weight of the ball will tip, and the ball will continue down this chute right here until it gets to this point, and it will drop out of the machine. So you need something similar to this here to catch that ball as it drops out. A losing ball, which most of your balls that you shoot are going to be losers, will drop out of this chute. So you need something that's about as wide as this to just sit here and catch the balls. And then when you get a lot of these here, you're just going to bring them up and dump them into the upper hopper. All right, so right now the machine is ready to play. Turn it back around. And then you're going to put the rest of the balls in the upper, or the middle hopper, if you will. Now, the first time that you go to launch the ball, it won't launch anything because it takes one cycle for the ball to get inside of the machine. And you can see the balls that are ready to go in right here. So the first launch, I didn't empty the machine prior to the video, so there were balls in there. But when you get it, the machine will be completely empty, and then you're going to fill it up. That first launch won't launch a ball. it'll put a ball into the machine and be ready for the second time. So all you're going to do is push down on this lever and let it just roll off your thumb. And there's a winner. So when you get a winner, you will win 15 pachinko balls. They come out up here, and the light behind the center attraction will come on. Now, some people like to launch them one at a time. There, now it hung up, and I can't quite figure this out. I don't know why it's hanging up. It shouldn't. Again, I think it's just because it's not 100% clean on the inside. So, first place you look is right here. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but this arm right here, this arm goes all the way across to here. There's a pachinko ball sitting right there, and it should have exited the machine. To get it to exit the machine, this is called a paper clip. You simply lift up on the paper clip and it'll let the pachinko ball out. Now if you notice here, the seesaw chamber is down this way. It should be up this way, so you're going to push up like that. And that resets it. Again, I don't know why this is happening. I just have to believe that it's dirty inside, and unless I tear it all apart and clean it, it's going to hang up every once in a while. But again, you just lift up on the paper clip, push up on the blue plunger, and you're ready to go. So it should be fine now. All right, if you press all the way down and let go, it typically will go all the way over, hit the bumper, and come back. If you go maybe halfway and let go, it won't go quite as far. That wasn't quite enough there. So you can kind of, like right now, I want to try to get it in there. Okay. Now when the tulips are closed, it's a lot harder to win. But this is open now, so it's going to be easier to get a ball in there. There we go, okay. So that's your machine in action. I did get a bell in it from another machine. It's not the loudest bell I've ever installed, but at least it will make a little bit of a ding for you. Maybe down the road you can find another bell that would be a little bit better. So that's it. It's good. I'll test it a little bit more and we'll get it ready to pack up and on its way down to you. Thank you very much.